I'm Lynn Moore, and I'm principal of Norwalk High School. And I want every student in Norwalk to be a part of Bear Nation. We really have some outstanding academies and pathways which not only stimulate current learning, but also prepare students for their future endeavors. I'd like to start by talking about the DMCA, which is the Digital Media and Communications Academy, and it's an award-winning academy. In this academy, students will learn how to use the tools that professionals use.
The DMCA, what we hope to provide is a place and opportunity for our students to really develop their skill set, not just the technical stuff, but also the soft skills, the personal skills, communication, listening, sending an email, and just really finding out other people's stories, but also telling their story. Our motto is your story, your way. Not necessarily going on to be filmmakers if they want to, great, but using the skills we have to go just explore and figure things out beyond high school.
My experience being in DMCA has been amazing. I've learned a lot of stuff that I never thought I would learn.
My experience with the DMCA started off my freshman year with the social media impact, where we kind of just started getting to know the basics of what we were going to do.
I really love the class along with the teachers and all the friends I've made in the bonds. I do work outside of school for this class, and it's going to help me with my major, like I said, that I'm going into. And just from when I was picking my classes in 8th grade, I knew this was some program I wanted to be a part of, and it's just really set me apart from everyone else by being in it.
Students will have the opportunity in DMCA to earn college credit, to create media at our high school, such as our weekly Bear Bites or our Bear Country News, to create our paw print, our school newspaper, as well as to operate the Bear Country Sports Network.
Real world experiences is the other thing we really try to do. It's clients coming in, having them problem solve. So if you can be a problem solver, regardless of what you're doing, whether it's in media or it's in business or medical, just solving the problem at hand. So if we do that, we hopefully have done our job.
BCN is a broadcast journalism class
where different groups of students go around the school picking stories to cover various topics such as sports games and new clubs. And then it gets edited all together, and then roughly every Thursday we have advisory and we watch the episode there.
And overall it's been amazing. The people, the teachers, everything about it has been a positive experience.
And I personally enjoy the DMCA the most in the school because it's just like a side family, and everybody just gets along so well, and you get to work with other people and have just so much fun making all the projects.
I would say the cool thing about our program, focusing on the academy within this school, is we want our kids to be DMCA kids, but they're Norwalk High students. So they're playing sports, they're in the band, they're doing the play. We want them to have a full, rich high school experience. And you don't need to know what you're gonna be when you grow up. That's actually, we want them to explore and just taste everything, kind of the buffet of life, if you will, and really find that home. So if you can find your home, and it happens to be the DMCA, we're thrilled with that.
So for those of you who are interested in media and communications, this is the place to be with our DMCA. Culinary arts is another award-winning pathway, and it represents the hospitality and the restaurant industry. So if you're thinking that your future plans might include working as a chef or in catering or working in the hotel industry, then I would really like you to consider our culinary arts program. You will also create meals here at Norwalk High and operate our Little Bear Cafe.
Our pathway we're creating is unique to Norwalk Public Schools. It will be the first culinary arts pathway. Students coming from any of the elementary schools will be eligible to continue their passion for cooking in our courses. Not necessarily do they have to be on a pathway in culinary arts, but it will be open to all students 9th through 12th grade. We have 2 commercial kitchens that are up and working, myself and my colleague, Ted White. We've grown the program to over 300 students between 2 teachers. And I just think that the culture, our demographics, our population, the inclusivity of our program. So every student is welcome to take our program, no matter background or educational status. Everyone's welcome to get in and do a hands-on approach to learning. And I think that's really the key and what I love most about teaching culinary arts.
My senior year, we're in the new kitchen now, and in the beginning of the week, we cook, we prepare foods, we even get to eat the food. And at the end of the week, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, we get to run something called Little Bear Cafe.
It's like a mini restaurant, and I think it gives us a lot of real life skills, how to cook, and then Little Bear Cafe opens us to like jobs and like how to handle money and just like that sort of stuff. So I think it's a good real life experience.
They can order food, pre-order food, they can come in and get water, lemonade, you know, anything literally, and it's all cash. And it is ran by students, you know, caused all by students, and it is very fun. I love it. It gives you the inside take on what a restaurant kind of looks like. There's little mini rushes at the beginning of the lunch shifts, which I really like. It's, you know, there's a little adrenaline rush to it. And then, you know, in the quiet time, we get to have some fun, and it is definitely very fun. I would totally recommend it.
So moving on, we have the opportunity to be involved in the International Global Engagement Pathway, and that's a lot of words that really mean travel. If you are engaged in that pathway, you will be traveling in the U.S. as well as around the world. You will have an opportunity to experience many different cultures, and then to also get involved in helping others through global service, such as you might be a part of a building group, helping to build a school in a particular location.
So the IGE pathway, it's the International Global Engagement Pathway, and it's a way for high school students at Norwalk High to travel and to see the world. So last year we went to Iceland, and it's an amazing trip. It's packed with everything, and you get to learn a lot about the country and see new places. And since it's through the school, you can also go with your friends. It fulfills your capstone requirement, which is great because I already got that out of the way, and I'm a sophomore, which is amazing. And you can also fundraise for the trip, so it can be quite pricey, but there's a lot of fundraising opportunities through our club. And I think it's just such a great opportunity to explore the world and to see new places.
And then we have our performing arts, and I know everyone has heard in Norwalk about our performing arts. We have a renowned theater program. We produce 2 plays, one in the fall, one in the spring. We have our famous marching bears with our marching band, along with the color guard. We have won so many awards with band and color guard through the U.S. Bands in the New England competitions. Our jazz program is superb. Our orchestra program, we offer honors orchestra. So you couldn't go wrong if you're interested in performing arts by being a part of the Norwalk High Performing Arts program. I'm sure you've heard of our drama club, and we also have a thespian group. And who doesn't know about our holiday celebration, the Candlelight, which has been a part of this community since the early opening of Norwalk High.
Norwalk High School is a great place for anyone interested in music or the arts. We have so many opportunities to get involved, and honestly, it's really easy. You know, I personally spend a lot of time in the department, but I feel like you can get as, you know, involved or just, you know, a little taste of it as you want. It really just depends on you. And no matter what your schedule is, there's always room to be welcomed into the program and people are always there to encourage you and they want you to succeed. No matter what you're interested in terms of music, you can find a place for you in that program.
There have been many performances that I've just been happy to be a part of. Candlelight every year is always something I look forward to because it's just something that brings the community together. And I think that's what I enjoy most about orchestra, is the fact that not only does it bring the community together, it in itself is its own community with a lot of opportunities and a lot of people to just get to know and be friends with.
Last year I did Cinderella and Almost Maine. One of them was a main character. I got recognized as being part of a great ensemble, and how I was able to make connections and stand out even though I wasn't a lead role all the time. And so it was really cool to be able to be part of different shows and show people that I have talents.
I was in the spring musical last year and I loved it. It was one of my favorite experiences. I met some of my favorite people and I just love performing. I love being on stage, and it was a really great opportunity for me to do that.
And then visual arts. In visual arts, you have many opportunities to pursue courses like textile arts, drawing, painting, printmaking, clay sculpture, and we enter competitions and students have earned first place awards.
At Norwalk High, we offer many different classes such as sewing, AP art, and just different textile arts. So I'm personally in AP art. And overall, the experience has been very awesome.
What I find very exciting about our art program here is that pretty much every art teacher majored in art or art education in college, and we each have our own forte. So we've got printmakers, photographers, alternative photography. I taught myself ceramics for 5 years on the island of Taiwan in Asia. So there's just a very broad group of faculty here that will really be able to address the needs of your artistic child.
If you have an interest in business, you will love the classes in global economy, accounting, marketing, sports entertainment, web design, being an entrepreneur. We have the opportunity here for you to earn the Connecticut State Seal of Biliteracy, and that is noted on your transcript and your diploma. So we believe, and it's true, that Norwalk High is the place to be. We have so many clubs and service organizations you can join, such as Bears Beating Cancer. Our sports program is fantastic with great athletes and coaches. So again, we want you for Bear Nation.